Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Noriaki Sueoka from OpenText Global Technical Support. I am here to share with you how to install idle containers. Idle server integrates unstructured, semi-structured, and structured information from multiple repositories through an understanding of the content. This is idle functionality view. We can perform these intelligent operations across all the data: inquire, investigate, interact, improve. We can deploy idle components from zip packages or using containers. On this video, I'll show you how to install idle containers. These are the available idle containers: content, agent store, category, community, view are idle core components for text processing. This does not list all containers, so please refer to the documentation for all of them. The idle Docker Compose files allow you to quickly set up a system that uses multiple containers connected together to provide an idle setup. There are several sets of Docker Compose files that you can use: basic idle, data admin, site admin. They are available from GitHub, in the idle containers toolkit repository. I'll explain the basic idle container setup as an example on this video. The basic idle Docker Compose setup has a standard Docker Compose.yml file that creates a small idle setup. This basic setup includes these containers. When you use this setup, you can copy files into an internal volume. This volume is monitored by a file system connector, running within NiFi. Any files that you copy to the volume are ingested and the resulting documents are indexed into the idle content component. You can then log into Find to send queries to find this data. By default, basic idle Docker Compose setup does not allow you to access the idle component ports directly, and does not enable SSL. Several additional Compose files allow you to extend the basic setup. These are the additional files. I'll use dockercompose.bindmountain.ym and dockercompose.exposeports.yml on this video. This is the requirements to run the basic idle Docker Compose setup. Before you can use the idle Docker containers, you must have an installation of Docker, an API key, and an idle license server on a static machine. Please contact OpenText support to get the API key. These are the steps to build and start your idle Docker Compose system. Download Docker Compose files, modify the environmental file, update YAML and then run Docker Compose up command. Basic idle directory includes env environment file. Please open it in a text editor and update the license server _IP variable to give the IP address of your idle license server. On my environment, HTTP proxy is not required and 23.3 is specified for the idle server version of images. To run the idle NiFi ingest container with a bind mount, I modified dockercompose.bindmountain.ym to add the directory to use. The directory has two documents to be indexed. After logging into Docker, you can run the docker compose up command to build and run the containers. This example runs the basic system with a bind mount and exposes the component ports. We can access idle find, which shows 2 documents as a search result in my case. We can access idle nephi ingest. Additionally, I exposes the idle component ports in the containers, so we can also access idle components directly. For more detail about idle containers, please refer to these documentation. Thank you for watching.